Foodie gang, 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 gang. Foodie gang, 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 gang. Foodie gang, 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 gang.
Foodie gang, gang, gang.
Food gang, gang, gang.
Foodie gang, 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 gang. Foodie gang, 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 gang. Foodie gang, 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 gang.
Foodie gang, gang, gang.
Food gang, gang, gang.
Foodie gang, gang, gang.
Food gang, gang, gang. Food gang, gang, gang.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Foodie Gang? You are tuned in to Kids and Talk with Chefbigbank, Season 1, Season 2, Episode 12. And we are going to be talking about the rise and fall of Quiznos. I just want to thank all my foodie gang that is here early. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn the notification bell on. I'm going live randomly, and every Wednesday at 9 a.m. I'm dropping pre-recorded content to support this channel and keep the stove on. Money sign Chef Big Bank on Cash App. All donations are greatly appreciated. And follow me on my social media platforms listed down below. Also, Foodie Gang, join my fan page on Facebook, Chefbigbank Foodie Gang fan page, and let's stay in touch. And also shop the Foodie Gang store. I know it's hard to see, I got all this going on, but I got my certified Foodie Gang t-shirt on. And we are just going to do some shout outs to all the people, all the Foodie Gang members that were here early. We got Randy pulling up before the content creators. I'm sorry, I'm a little late today. I had to get my coffee. So I ran out of coffee at the house. So I had to go to the coffee shop. I know I got to go to the store. But y'all know I'll be busy. So we got Randy, and yes, like, share, subscribe, and tell a friend. And also, I do make children's content, so go ahead and subscribe to Ava's Playtime. And we got Genesis GO3P. She said 907 Good Eats, Randy, Miss Solistic. Hey everybody, how you doing, Genesis? She also said, please remember to share the stream if you are able. Thank you. And also kindly subscribe to 907 Good Eats. Yes, it is very important that if you want to keep getting my great content, stay up to date about what's going on with food, and do these case studies with me, join the Foodie Gang investigative team, and pull up every day, or when I decide to go live. Randy, Employee Mod of the Decade. Yes, I agree with that title, Genesis, and I think that Randy should get the YouTube award for Moderator of the Decade. I agree. She's always in here early, always pulling up. Okay, so we're going to talk about the rise and fall of Quiznos. Before we get into the nitty gritty, I am going to read the disclaimer with you guys. I'm going to show you guys the fan page on Facebook. Go over the pasta contest, and I have a couple of... I'm going to show you guys what I made yesterday for Memorial Day. So, hey, Brina, you just in time. We just getting started. Brina said, hey, 907 Good Eats. Hope you have a great show. Been a hectic day for me. We'll watch on the replay. Yes, y'all. It is Tuesday, and it was a little bit hectic for me as well. My daughter started summer school, so I woke up, I'm getting ready, and I just walked her to summer school, and then I rushed over. I tried to get some coffee, and now I'm here with you guys, Foodie Gang, talking to all y'all. So it has been hectic for me as well. Thank you so much, Brina, for watching on the replay. And so I'm going to get into the disclaimer for the show. Welcome to 907 Good Eats Kitchen Talk with Chefbigbank. Please note that the information provided on our channel, including commentary and discussions, is for informational, educational, and entertainment purpose only. Comments and opinions expressed are those of the individual and not those of 907 Good Eats. While we strive to provide accurate and up-to-date information, we cannot guarantee its completeness, reliability, or accuracy. The use of the information provided on this channel is strictly at your own risk. We do not claim ownership of any third-party content, featured on our channel. All third-party content is the intellectual property of the respective owners, and we respect their rights. Viewer description is advised for all content. All right, Foodie Gang, there you have it. There you have it. That's a disclaimer. Brenda said, hey, Beauty at Genesis 1. Hey, at Randy. Good day to all and mods. Yes, everyone should be having a good day because it's still the morning time. Well, for me at least, it's still the morning time. So we got to, be positive. And we got to just know we're going to have a good day. They ain't finna get us, Foodie Gang. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you guys, Foodie Gang, is the Facebook group. And I'm also going to go over the pasta contest rules with you guys. Honestly, every day I'm going to be talking about this pasta contest. So just get used to it. Just bear with me. It ain't going to be that long. But we got to talk about it for the members that don't watch every day. So we got to talk. We're gonna talk about it every day, and one of these days they're gonna hear it. Okay, let me see. You got to check StreamYard because sometimes StreamYard be trying to play you. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and make it even bigger. I'm gonna put myself down in the corner just so y'all can see everything. And so this is the group. We normally have a different cover page, but today I changed the cover page. So, Foodie Gang Pasta Contest and Foodie Gang. If at any point in this stream my audio sounds weird or you're hearing an echo, please let me know. Because I'm going to tell you one thing. As a content creator, when you come back and you watch the replay and your sound's messed up, it is so sad. So if at any point in this stream it sounds weird, let me know. Thank you. We have the National Foodie Gang Pasta Contest. And the enrollment period is May 27th to June 10th. Submit a picture of pasta you cooked and a brief description. In this description, I would like you to explain to us what we are looking at. Recipe not required, but welcome. That means that if you have a recipe, feel free to share it. If you don't have a recipe, it's okay. Genesis 1 said, what time is it where you are? Okay, Foodie Gang, I am in Alaska, and it is 10:28 a.m. So it's still pretty early. Like I said, Foodie Gang, for the summer, I'm going to try to wake up early every day. Because normally what I do is I wake up early and I stay up late. So I'm trying to get myself on a better schedule. So I'm going to wake up early and then go to bed on time. So we're going to see how that's going to go. But yes, 10:28. So yes, a recipe is not required, but is welcome. That means if you have a recipe, we would love if you could share with us. If you do not have a recipe, do not worry about it. Also, I have made a new flyer because since I am sharing all this with you guys, I've had some really great questions. And I went over how to submit your entries into the pasta contest, but I made up a flyer so that you guys are always able to look at this without having to watch the whole video. It's easier. And so let me click this. Let me see. Okay. Can everybody see what I'm looking at? Okay, so how to submit entries to the pasta contest for mobile and and PC. It is different, so I made sure that I was very specific on that. For mobile or PC, go to Chefbigbank Foodie Gang fan page on Facebook, select media or albums, or select both, depending on the prompts that it shows you. Select National Foodie Gang Pasta Contest photo album. This is the name of the photo album. Upload your photo of pasta to the album and add a brief description. Recipe not required but welcomed. That's for mobile and PC. Mobile or PC. Now, if you're submitting your entry off of your phone, there are specific instructions. There's another way that you can do it on the phone, which is what I was trying to show you guys yesterday, which is why I didn't understand. But for mobile and PC, this is the instructions. If you're submitting off your phone, mobile users, upload your photo of pasta as a group post. Select the National Foodie Gang Pasta Contest photo album and add a brief description, and then select post. Before any of your entries are going to be available to you, to the page, to the group, every post has to be approved by an admin or moderator. So if you don't see your post go on there right away, that is why. It has to be approved. Every post has to be approved by a moderator. And the reason why the fan page is set up that way is to protect us against spam and unwanted posts. Any post that you post in the fan page has to be food related, or it will not be approved. And so that is why, if you don't see your post right away, don't worry. Don't worry. Okay. So that's the pasta contest. It's open now. We are accepting pasta entries for 2 weeks. And then after the 2 weeks, we'll select a winner. The winner will receive a free certified Foodie Gang t-shirt, a $20 gift card, and an interview on 907 Good Eats. You are free to opt out or decline that interview if you do not wish to be on YouTube. Now, if you want to be on YouTube and you want everybody to know who you is, we can do that. We can do an interview. Y'all know I like to ask questions. This is what I made yesterday for Memorial Day after I ended the live. Make sure you guys go check out the Memorial Day special and check out that live stream. So I had a grilled chicken. So my friend did bring over the grill. So I did get to grill, and the food was really good. So grilled chicken, mac and cheese, vegetarian jambalaya, corn, and baked beans. So yes, y'all, it went down yesterday. I have some videos as well, but I didn't have time to upload them. And every day I always post this to get engagement. I ask my Foodie Gang members to post a picture. I always say good morning. And these are just some of the group posts. And as you guys can see, this looks delicious. Wow, that looks like a lobster with mac and cheese and crab. That looks delicious. So yes, y'all, that is the foodie gang pasta contest. This is the group, the Chefbigbank Foodie Gang fan page. All right. So we went over the disclaimer. We talked about the foodie gang, the National Foodie Gang Pasta Contest. Now we are going to get into what we all came here for, to talk about the rise and fall of Quiznos. Hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel. To support this channel and keep the stove on, hit the Cash App money sign Chefbigbank. Okay, so what I'm going to show you guys first is a video explaining why there was a rise and fall. And really, because we all know that Quiznos closed down, but we don't know why. Like a lot of these restaurants just closed down, and we just like, oh, we just move on, and you know, but we have to look at the why, because we can learn a lot from these situations and these stories. So it's important for us, Foodie Gang, to go over why it closed down. We look, they may not want to tell us, but we're gonna make sure we find out. Okay, I'm gonna move some things around. I think I want this one actually. So what did everyone eat today? What did everyone eat today? And have y'all ever eaten at Quiznos? I have never eaten at Quiznos, but I've seen Quiznos a lot at one point in time. I remember that there was a lot of different Quiznos. Like you would always see Quiznos.
Quiznos did everything wrong and absolutely deserved their failure. Known for their signature toasted subs, Quiznos dominated the sandwich industry from the time they opened in 1981 to the mid-2000s. At their peak, they had 4,700 locations, an astonishing number even today. To put their size into perspective, Jersey Mike's and Firehouse Subs today operate a combined 3,100 locations. Quiznos was huge. During their heyday, they made billions in annual revenue and gave Subway a run for their money. Now, that's far from the case. In 2023, Quiznos operates less than 400 locations. From 2007 to now, their business shrunk by 90%. And this collapse is far and away the biggest failure in the history of fast food. The current state of Quiznos is sad. However, with hindsight, it's clear they had a flawed business model from the start. In 1981, business partners Jimmy Lombardos and Todd Disner opened the first Quiznos location in Denver, Colorado. But before starting Quiznos, Jimmy and Todd got their start in business when they opened a fine dining Italian restaurant called Footers in 1978. While operating Footers, Jimmy and Todd hatched an idea to start a new restaurant with a whole new concept. Their idea for this new restaurant was similar to that of Footers, yet instead of fine dining, they sought to create an Italian-style deli. In Footers' kitchen, they formulated the brand concept and menu for Quiznos. Using their knowledge of Italian food, they developed a full menu, including submarine sandwiches, soups, salads, and a few pasta dishes. They invented recipes for red wine vinegar dressing and for their trademark soft baguette. Instead of using chopped and formed meats, they opted for quality cuts of whole muscle meat, including capicola and Genoa salami. But most importantly, Before adding any vegetables, they toasted the sandwich to melt the cheese and bring out the flavor of the meat and bread. The concept of a toasted sandwich was an immediate hit, and customers fell in love with what at the time was a unique idea. From here, Quiznos began franchising, and that's where the first signs of trouble.
And then if you notice, I don't know if Subway got the idea before or after, but the idea of a toasted sandwich wasn't like that crazy. So, excuse me. It seems like that's was kind of Quiznos' selling point. And anybody can toast a sandwich. That's not even, super hard or anything like that. We got Rico 5377. He said, "Hello, how you doing? How you doing?" But let's get back into the video, Foodie Gang.
Began to show. By 1991, 10 years after opening the first Quiznos, Jimmy and Todd had a total of 18 locations, each one averaging about $27,000 per month in sales. From the outside looking in, everything looked great, and their future looked bright. However, just below the surface, the business was crumbling. Though Quiznos as a franchise continued to grow, it did so without improvements to individual restaurants, and the product quality at some locations deteriorated. And unfortunately, Jimmy and Todd didn't have the money or expertise to address these issues and were unable to provide support to existing franchisees. So in January 1991, Jimmy and Todd made the difficult decision to sell the company.
This is a prime example of you have to be careful, because if you grow too large in a short amount of time, you may not know how to handle it. It may be too much. And it seemed like they were growing so fast that they weren't really giving each location a chance to really practice running before they opened another one. And before they knew it, before they knew what was going on, they had so many restaurants at one time. And when things are going okay and you don't have any problems, of course it's easier to run. But then when you look up and you have all these restaurants and you don't have the expertise, it seems like what they did was they sold their restaurants. But let me get back into the video and let's see what else they got to say.
Company. They sold it to a franchisee named Rick Shadden, who already owned and operated 3 locations with his father, Dick Shadden. By this point, Rick had already been involved with Quiznos for about 4 years. The Shaddens, for better or worse, made Quiznos what it is today. From the get-go, the Shaddens wanted growth, which is of course understandable. However, the issue was how they went about achieving growth. They immediately began building an infrastructure that would promote growth and profit over everything else. Just 2 years after buying the company, they increased their annual sales from 7.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing? We got Elevated Mind Healers. Peace and love, everyone. And, this goes back to my point, is that when all you care about is profit and growth and you don't really care about food, I feel in the long run, you're not going to be able to sustain yourself, because all you care about is your bottom line, not necessarily food. You got to care about food too if you're serving food. I feel like whatever you're serving, you need to care about it. And it really seems like they wasn't worried about it. They just wanted to grow. That's what they wanted.
7 million to 8.5 million, and they doubled their locations from 20 to 40. It took Jimmy and Todd 10 years to reach 18 locations, and the Shaddens more than doubled this in 2 years. Encouraged by their immediate success, the Shaddens took Quiznos public in 1994, raising $4.4 million for the company. The following year, in 1995, Quiznos opened their 100th store. And by 1997, they became the number 3 sandwich franchisor in the world, just behind Blimpie and then Subway. From here, they continued ramping up the rate they opened new restaurants until they reached a staggering 1,000 locations by the year 2000. Once again, from the outside looking in, things looked fantastic. Franchisees were seemingly making money and had little to complain about. But that was all about to change. Because unfortunately, at this point, Quiznos made the awful decision to form a subsidiary, also known as a company owned and controlled by them, called American Food Distributors. Franchisees had no choice but to buy their food and paper products through this company, and all the products.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna just go back a little bit and read that about what, if I can find it. Let me see Foodie Gang. Right here, it says a subsidiary. I cannot say that word, but y'all know what I mean. A company that belongs to another company, which is usually referred to as the parent company or the holding company. That's crazy. So it's like your company belongs to another company, so it can't stand on its own. So what they did was they sold Quiznos to somebody else, and then they still remained a little company under a bigger company. But it gives away a big portion of control. Elevated Mind Hill would say Quiznos with the green face. Y'all know what the green face mean. They were popular though. I agree with that statement. I agree. Quiznos was popular. So this is why I didn't make it, you know. Once you do this, you're giving up a lot of control. I remember Randy said, I remember the commercial, but we didn't have them in my area. So let's, I just wanted to go back and, really read that so we understand what's going on. And I'm going to go ahead and play it.
And controlled by them, called American Food Distributors. Franchisees had no choice but to buy their food and paper products through this company, and all the products were allegedly marked up so high it became near impossible to turn a profit. And the Shaddens did nothing to alleviate this problem for franchisees. They did the exact opposite. At some point along their business journey, the Shadden family realized they could make way more money selling supplies to franchisees via American Food Distributors than they could earning royalties. According to an article by Wolf of Franchises, in peak years, American Food Distributors made $200 million in revenue, while royalty revenue was roughly $70 million. And all the profits made from this allowed for even more growth, because between 2002 to 2004, Quiznos ballooned from 1,700 locations to 3,300 locations. Around the mid-2000s, franchise owners began voicing their concerns when national promotions mandated they offer low prices, but they had to pay above-market prices for their supplies. Franchisees became fed up with not making enough profits and started.
Okay, so once they joined this company, Foodie Gang, they had to order all their products and supplies through this other company. That company was able to raise the price on those items, knowing that the franchise had to order their food through them. And so they raised the prices on the franchise owners. The franchise owners got mad and was like, "You played us. You had us get this franchise, told us we was gonna make money, and then trying to sell us these expensive products." So the franchise owners got mad, got together, and was like, "We gonna sue you, Quiznos. We finna see what happened." Randy said, "What happened to Slovinsky's?" I never heard that before. So yeah, that's what's going on with Quiznos. The franchise owner said, "We sick of this. We know y'all played us. Give us our money back." And you know what? I don't blame them.
Suing Quiznos. One lawsuit cites a memorandum drafted by a Quiznos lawyer in 2000. Around the mid-2000s, franchise owners began voicing their concerns when national promotions mandated they offer low prices, but they had to pay above-market prices for their supplies. Franchisees became fed up with not making enough profits and started suing Quiznos. One lawsuit cites a memorandum drafted by a Quiznos lawyer in 2003 that stated 40% of Quiznos units are not breaking even, a fact that prospective franchisees say they were never told. Franchise owners felt scammed when their franchises weren't performing the way they had hoped. They felt like Quiznos took advantage of them. You also have stories of people like Elisa Whitehall, who say that 3 years after handing over her check for the licensing fee, she had yet to open a Quiznos in the location she bought, and Quiznos refuses to return her $25,000 licensing fee. According to a
Okay, so Booty Gang, they said they felt like Quiznos scammed them because they were not making any money from the franchise restaurants, which is the Quiznos restaurants that everyone goes to get their food. Felt like they was getting scammed, they was lied to. And honestly, I don't blame them. Because like I said, I feel like you got me too. You had me get this franchise, told me I was going to make some money, and now I got to buy these expensive food through a certain, I think they call it purveyor, because you made a deal with them. That sounds like a scam to me. I mean, can you really say it wasn't a scam? Like, that sounds like a scam.
Lawsuit from 2003 to 2005, Quiznos collected about $7 million in fees from the 350 franchising licenses that it sold but never found locations for. In 2005,
What? Did y'all hear that? What? That is foul. Okay. From 2003 to 2005, Quiznos collected about $7 million in fees from 350 franchising licenses that it sold but never found locations for. The New Jersey lawsuit contends that is foul, and they did that in 3 years. No, in 2 years. I cannot count. In 2003 to 2005, they got $7 million in fees from 350 franchising licenses that had never found locations for. So they were just out here taking people's money. Quiznos was out here taking people money. And that's why, allegedly, that's why the franchise owners got together and said, "Give us our money back. You got scammed us." I mean, Quiznos is out here scamming. They was out here doing the most.
but never found locations for. In 2005, to add insult to injury, Subway launched 2 fatal attacks on Quiznos. Number 1, they added toasters to all of their locations. And number 2, they kicked off their $5 footlong promotion. Now, Quiznos had no unique marketing.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Subway coming into the story now. They said Subway got toasted sandwiches and they $5. Oh, we got the sandwich wars, y'all. Quiznos versus Subway. Who you think gonna win? Elevated said people invested and didn't get locations. Yes, Elevated. That's exactly what happened. They gave Quiznos their money and didn't even get a location. And that one place said they gave $25,000. So in 2 years, they collected $7 million from scamming, allegedly. Look, I'm just out here reporting the food news, okay, y'all? Elevated Mind Healer said, I hope those people get their money back for real. And look, after everything that we have learned here today, Foodie Gang, I think we can all say that Quiznos got what they deserved. They got what they deserved because they was out here big scamming. Okay, so then they having all that trouble. The franchise owners are starting to get together and sue Quiznos, right? And then here Subway come. You know what? I'm not even mad at Subway for capitalizing on this moment and running with the bag. I don't blame them. So Subway comes in. They said, we got sandwiches for $5. And we got a toaster. What's up, Quiznos? And we finna see what's... They said, we got sandwiches for $5 and we got a toaster. What's up, Quiznos? Subway said, we hopping into the sandwich wars. Let's go.
Quiznos. Number 1, they added toasters to all of their locations. And number 2, they kicked off their $5 footlong promotion. Now, Quiznos had no unique marketing angle for their sandwiches and thousands of locations that were bleeding money. On top of this, Subway's marketing was phenomenal, and Quiznos was not. Even though Subway's mascot Jared aged poorly and sucks, it was nonetheless a successful campaign that shaped everyone's perception.
Y'all remember Jared? Y'all remember him? We ain't gonna talk about him for too long because he got a lot of scandals going on. But y'all remember that sweet onion chicken teriyaki? I had it before. It was good. It was ooh, y'all. It was good. Let me know in the comment section what is your favorite sandwich from Subway. And if you did eat Quiznos, what did you get from Quiznos? And if you're watching me on the replay, comment down below with it. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can support the show and the channel and keep the stove on at money sign Chefbigbank. But Subway said we got sandwiches for $5 and we got the toaster. What's up? I ain't even mad at them. And Elevated Mind Healer said, dang, they did Jared dirty. The dude did say on there, even though Jared sucks. Elevated said, I love the sweet onion chicken teriyaki. Yes, it was good. It was good. But now Subway got a lot of scandals going on too. Ooh, I never tried the Chipotle steak. Elevated said, I like the Chipotle steak too. I never tried that one before. I never tried that one. But we're going to get back into the video. We're going to see what else he got to say. I wonder what's going to go down. Quiznos got all these lawsuits. Subway got $5 sandwiches and they got a toaster. Let's see. But like we covered it in our last live streams, season 2, we talked about the rising price of fast food. We talked about crime and fast food. We talked about why restaurants close down. So make sure y'all check out season 2.
Of Subway. Subway had Jared and Quiznos had sponge monkeys. And it only gets worse from here on out.
Quiznos needs to stop. Let me go back. They got sponge monkeys. Whose idea was this? They need to come to the front. Remember I told y'all and why restaurants close down? Bad marketing, bad chefs, bad management will sink your brand. This is what I was talking about. Who wants to think of that when they're eating a sandwich? It looks like a big old rat. And they look like they're on drugs the way they're moving back and forth. Yeah, Quiznos are stripping. You guys are out here stealing money, scamming, and you got the audacity to have marketing like this. Y'all bold. Y'all real bold right now, okay?
In 2006, in a leveraged buyout, Quiznos further sealed their fate when they sold 49% of the company to a private equity firm called CCMP Capital Advisors. This leveraged buyout left Quiznos with
49%. 49%. That don't even make no sense. That's half your restaurant, pretty much. Why don't you just say 50% and quit playing? Why are you playing? How are you playing games?
With hundreds of millions of dollars in debt, on top of every other hardship currently going on in the company. But oddly enough, their massive debt paled in comparison to what happened next. In 2007, Quiznos hit their peak at 4,700 locations. But unfortunately, that same year, they also hit their peak number of franchisees suing them. This article by Janet Sparks further illuminates the situation. Quiznos encountered a franchisee revolt so vast that it has been forced to settle, following years of litigation brought by literally thousands of its franchise owner-operators. Last Friday, Judge Rebecca R. Pallmeyer filed an order and dismissal in federal court that brings a close to the lawsuit. The deal promises to provide over $206 million to Quiznos sub-sandwich shop owners and to the system as a whole. After the lawsuits, which prompted many franchisees to close their doors, Quiznos encountered...
Hey, what's going on? What's going on? We got Slim Jim Longfoot in the building. Thank you so much for stopping by. And y'all, we had a great interview up here. Let me go back into the files and tell y'all what episode to check out. It is season 1, episode 47. Season 1, episode 47. We talked about type 2 diabetes. I'm going to drop the link in the chat so y'all can go ahead and check it out. It was a great interview. And thank you so much for stopping by. We know you be busy over there with the Gold Nation. We know you busy. So thank you so much for stopping by.
The Great Recession of 2008. With stores already struggling, the recession was effectively the final nail in their coffin. From 2008 to 2012, Quiznos closed over 2,000 stores. If you do the math, that's over 1 store closure every day for 4 years. As more stores closed, the system they built began to crumble and weaken. Fewer stores meant less revenue from franchisees going to their marketing budget, which meant less eyes on their products overall. They were growing weaker each day, losing stores, losing money, losing everything. Finally, in 2014, after putting it off for as long as possible, Quiznos filed for bankruptcy on March 14th, 2014. They reported $875 million in loan obligations. 2015 was truly the beginning of the end. At this point, they had less than 700 stores open, with more to close in the future. However, that same year, they launched a grill concept as part of their turnaround plan. This turnaround plan and grill concept failed within a year, and franchisees continued to lose money and close more stores. 3 years later, in 2018, a private equity firm called High Bluff Partners, for some reason, purchased Quiznos. Quiznos is an iconic brand with room for growth, Jerry Lopez, High Bluff operating partner, said in a statement. "We are excited about the acquisition." Well, it's been 5 years since High Bluff Partners purchased Quiznos, and about the only thing that's changed is they have about 40 less locations now. As of right now, Quiznos has 176 US locations and 183 international locations. It's possible that in our lifetime, we'll see this restaurant go completely extinct. And it's sad.
Wow, that's crazy. They have 300, I think he said 359. Yeah, 359. They had 4,700. So they have really lost a lot of restaurants. But they better be glad that they even got those few after all the money they stole, coming out with the bad managing, having the expensive food. When you build your brand on foolishness and bad choices and bad decisions, it's never going to last long. Okay, so Foodie Gang, so make sure y'all go and subscribe to Slim Jim Longfoot and join the GOAT Nation. Here is our interview on 907 Good Eats. We talked about type 2 diabetes, so y'all make sure y'all check it out. But yeah, Quiznos was out here scamming.
183 international locations. It's possible that in our lifetime, we'll see this restaurant go completely extinct. And it's sad because, unlike Subway, people never complained about the quality of Quiznos food. Quiznos didn't fail because people hated their food. They failed because the people in charge couldn't care less about the health and well-being of their franchisees. Over time, they began to see and treat them as customers.
And remember, Foodie Gang, when Chefbigbank was telling y'all, I told y'all when we talked about why restaurants are going out of business, I said bad management will really sink your business and waste your money, because they were millions of dollars in debt. So, if you got the wrong leaders, it'll really take you up under. Slim Jim Longfoot said, I heard Fuddruckers is going out of business. What is Fuddruckers? I never heard of that before. But yeah, Quiznos got to get it together out here. Well, I don't know. Do y'all think that Quiznos can never come back and ever get as many restaurants as they had in the beginning? Or, even in the middle? Do y'all think that they can ever make a recovery? Let me know down in the comment section.
They became a glorified, expensive food distributor. And for that, they paid the ultimate price. They're basically gone now. The closest one to me is over 2 hours away. And I can only imagine that distance will grow further and further over time. But what do you think? Will Quiznos ever make any kind of meaningful comeback in the near future, or are they doomed to suffer a slow and painful extinction? Let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. Also, I know it's been a while since my last video, and I
So, yeah, do y'all think that Quiznos will ever make a comeback? Elevated Mind Healer said, no, they won't because trust is gone. That's a very important statement because trust as a brand, especially when you're serving food, it matters a lot. And, you know, and even though the customers were never outraged or they were never affected, the people that own Quiznos were affected. So if you do have a franchise business model, what is the incentive for everyday Americans to want a Quiznos if they're going to feel like they were scammed and treated badly and all that stuff? They're not going to want to, get a Quiznos anymore. There's no incentive to get a Quiznos because you feel like you're going to get taken advantage of and all that stuff. So you're not going to want to Quiznos. Okay. So make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and leave a comment down below if you're watching me on the replay and let me know what you think about Quiznos. Do you think that they can ever make a comeback? Do you think that we'll see Quiznos end in our lifetime? What do you think? So this led me on a path to researching Quiznos and because I've never thought about it before until I saw that video. So I went and researched Quiznos, right? And I found this very interesting story about Quiznos. So this is what happened. This young lady went into Quiznos and she makes a special sandwich when she goes to Quiznos. So she made the special sandwich, made a TikTok video out of it, right? And they got a little bit of buzz. So Keith Lee, he's a popular TikToker. He also does food reviews. He saw her video and he went and made the special sandwich. And when he did that, it went viral. It went viral. He has a very large social TikTok following. I believe he got like 1 million or maybe like 5 million. It's something up in the millions. He got a lot. So the sound went viral. So everybody started going to Quiznos and making the special sandwich, right? Well, so you ask yourself, what's wrong with that? They making a sandwich. She should be happy. Quiznos reached out to Keith Lee and started this whole marketing campaign against him. And, Quiznos got a little bit of buzz because everybody was making a sandwich. So I got the videos for y'all. I'm going to show y'all that whole story. We're going to break it down, Foodie Gang. Because I know y'all be missing some of this stuff. So I'm here to tell y'all, to show y'all what y'all miss.
On the best sub I've ever had in my life, and I am willing to die.
Okay, hold on. Okay, there we go. I had to get this right.
This is hands down the best sub I've ever had in my life, and I am willing to die on this hill. You don't see a lot of Quiznos around often, and it's not because they're not bomb. It's just due to poor marketing during the whole $5 footlong era. I'm going to do an 8-inch sub on jalapeno cheddar bread, a steak sandwich with provolone. Have to get extra chipotle mayo, that's the star of this show. Then you're going to customize it by adding lettuce, tomato, red onion, and banana pepper.
I got it. Let's try it and rate it 1 through 10. My wife had my receipt, but she lost it. This sandwich by itself was like $13. But I got it exactly how she got it. Let's see what it's talking about. We've been ripping around.
Okay, so the first part of the video was her making the special sandwich, right? The second part of the video shows us when Keith Lee went to Quiznos. he made that same sandwich. And he did throw her a little shout out because he put her part in the beginning.
Running and doing business all day, I haven't eaten anything, not a scratch of food. So my opinion might be a little biased because, again, I'm hungry. But when she was making it, it looked so good, bro. Again, don't talk about how I opened the sandwich. I'm hungry. I'm trying to get straight to it. Straight to it. It do look as good as hers did. Damn, Quiznos. I ain't been to Quiznos in years. It ain't the food. Whatever y'all doing on the marketing department, that's the issue. Because it ain't the food. That's delicious. This is like a 9 out of 10. The customer service was good too. It was typical sandwich customer service, but it was good. It gotta be the marketing. But they was trying to push out everything. They had guy rolls, lobster sandwiches with Obey, anything they can think of. I don't know who in your marketing team needs to hear this, but y'all food is delicious. This chair ain't nothing to look at, so I'm not standing up. God bless you. Have an amazing day.
Elevator My Hero said Keith Lee is goofy. Well, you know, I just noticed we got the same hairstyle. But, you know, I think it's interesting that he said it's the marketing. Because that's what I was saying. Y'all, look, Foodie Gang, y'all going to believe Chefbigbank. I know what I'm talking about. That's the same thing I just said. But it seemed like that side I started yelling. We calm down. But it's the marketing. But I'm going to play this video one more time so that we can see how she made the sandwich. We're going to talk about it. But he had a high rating for the food. So the food was good. Like he said, it's the marketing. Marketing is bad. The management is bad. The management can sink your restaurant. Look. Big Bank know what you're talking about, okay?
This is hands down the best sub I've ever had in my life, and I am willing to die on this hill. You don't see a lot of Quiznos around often, and it's not because they're not bomb, it's just due to poor marketing during the whole $5 footlong era. I'm gonna do an 8-inch sub on jalapeno cheddar bread, a steak sandwich with provolone. Have to get extra chipotle mayo, that's the star of this show. Then you're gonna customize it by adding lettuce, tomato, red onion, and banana pepper.
I got it. Let's try it and rate it 1 through 10. My wife had my receipt, but she lost it. This sandwich by itself was like $13. But I got it exactly how she got it. Let's see what it's talking about. We've been ripping and running and doing business all day. I haven't eaten anything, not a scratch of food. So my opinion might be a little biased because, again, I'm hungry. But when she was making it, it looked so good, bro. Again, don't talk about how I opened the sandwich. I'm hungry. I'm trying to get straight to it. Straight to it. It do look as good as hers did. Damn, Quiznos. I ain't been to Quiznos in years. It ain't the food. Whatever y'all doing on the marketing department, that's the issue. Because it ain't the food. That's delicious. This is like a 9 out of 10. The customer service was good too. It was typical sandwich customer service, but it was good. It gotta be the marketing. But they was trying to push out everything. They had guy rolls, lobster sandwiches with Obey, anything they can think of. I don't know who in your marketing team needs to hear this, but y'all food is delicious. This chair ain't nothing to look at, so I'm not standing up. God bless you. Have an amazing day.
Keith Lee is funny. So Elevated said, back to what Keith Lee was saying, how they had a lot of different stuff in there. They had a lot of different offerings. Elevated said they do have a lot of different products, etc. I'm going to find one now. And that's what Keith Lee was saying. They had sandwiches, gyros. But y'all make sure y'all follow me on TikTok. Randy said, can I get lettuce, green peppers, mushrooms, black olives, red peppers, banana peppers, onions? Oh, can I get lettuce and green peppers? Yes. I agree with everything you said, Randy, except for the black olives. We have Love and Live Show said, hello, host. How you doing? How you doing? Randy said, oil vinegar. Randy said, toast my sub. Yes, the sub got to be toasted. That toaster be making a big difference, Foodie Gang. The Slim Jim Longfoot said, the Keith Lee I know is the wrestler. I heard my nephews mention this Keith Lee before this, but first time seeing him here. Yes, Slim Jim. Keith Lee is he's like a food blogger, and he does a lot of different food reviews. He's mainly on TikTok. I don't know if he has a YouTube or not. What's up, Trey Furry? What's up? He said 907 Goodies fast food sandwiches. Yes, we gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about it. Elevator said, I don't do black olives or onions. I do onions, but I don't do olives. I don't like olives. I'll eat a couple, but too many start making it taste weird. But yes, Keith Lee is a food blogger. He does a lot of food reviews. So what's going on, Foodie Gang, is that this woman made this sandwich when she went to Quiznos. Keith Lee reviewed it and made the sandwich as well, and it's her combination. So after he reviewed the sandwich, it went viral, and a lot of people started shopping at Quiznos, right? And so Quiznos reached out to him, but not to her. So they were outraged about that. Love and Live Show said, I love black olives, especially on my sub sandwich. I find that you either like olives or you don't. And the people that like olives like a lot of them. Slim Jim Longfoot said, oh, did you ever make you a kale mushroom quesadilla? So if y'all watch the interview when we're talking about diabetes, Slim Jim has his recipe with quesadillas, kale, and mushroom and turmeric. No, I have not made it, Slim Jim. I got to get turmeric. I got to re-up my spices, but I'm going to make it. And when I make it, I'm going to do a whole video. Randy said, I love black olives and mushroom. So, yes, he made the sandwich, and the company reached out to him, but not her. And so here is his response to how he felt about it, because she felt some type of way about it. So
it was delicious. I made a video to that effect. Quiznos reached out to me and wanted to send me merch. They did not reach out to her and say anything.
Ever since I've posted my Quiznos sub and it's been going viral and everything like that, all of the advertisement directly from Quiznos has been centered around my sandwich. But do you think there's been any type of communication with me, any type of cut, any type of, partnership, anything like that? No.
But one major thing that Quiznos is doing that Jimmy John's didn't do, and I really don't like, is they marketing this sandwich without giving her any credit. They're calling it the comeback sandwich. That's crazy.
They're telling you exactly what to get. They've added it to the menu. They are making so much money off of this. And I know that for a fact because everyone I talk to is like, the lines are out of the door. I walk in and they immediately know what order I'm talking about because so many people are getting it. And I'm so grateful to Keith Lee. I love him so much. I'm a huge fan. We're both from Michigan too, so that was a plus.
This is a sandwich she's been eating. Now put yourself in her shoes for a second. You go to your favorite place you've been eating at all the time. You get the same thing you always got. You make a video about it. Somebody with a large following see your video and make a video and say, she is right. This is delicious. The brand then sees that video and say, oh, the big creator like it? We're going to give the big creator all of the money. And we don't really care about the small creator because the big creator is the one who made it.
Do y'all feel like they should have cut her a check? Do y'all feel like they should have gave her some recognition? But you know what this story reminds me of? It reminds me of the Patti LaBelle pie. When the dude reviewed her pies and they started going off the shelf, they started flying off the shelf and they were starting to get sold out and he felt some type of way. Do y'all feel like Foodie Gang, like she should get some recognition or get a check? So Quiznos reached out to him and they wanted to send him merch and do it. You know what? See y'all, Foodie Gang. These companies be watching social media. Okay. Slim Jim Longfoot said, cut her a check. Love and Live Show said, yes, she should have gotten a check and all the props. But y'all know a lot of these celebrities, they be out here stealing, but he didn't really steal it. But anything he does now, because he has such a large following, and that's all people do is they be watching TikTok, they be watching YouTube, they be watching Facebook. He has such a large following that anything he does is gonna blow up. So Foodie Gang so far said they need to get her a check. Slim Jim Longfoot said he'll get a like from me if he cuts her a check or helps her get one. Randy's still ordering her sandwich. She said, I have pepper and oregano. Slim Jim said, well, that guy didn't make the pie. He just promoted it. But that girl was kind of in the same situation because Patty blew up after that. But she said, cut me my check, give me my money, or give me my idea back. Slim Jim Longfoot said, and that pie trash. I tried it. It was too sweet. Slim Jim Longfoot said the fact he stood up for her makes him A1. One thing I will say about Keith Lee, I'm just hearing about him like this year. He seems to be a really stand-up guy and a really good person. And even though he has this large following, he seems like he's down to earth and he's very reasonable. And let's see if him standing up for her is going to make a difference, Foodie Gang. Love and Live Show said, I understand why they came to Keith Lee, but they should have definitely gave her a percentage for creating the sandwich they now using on their menu. And it's crazy. And like they went and put the whole sandwich on their menu. They made up a name for it and everything. But yeah, let's see.
If it wasn't for the little creator, it wouldn't be no big creator seeing the little creator's video. Not to say neither of these women are little creators. They both have a platform that they built, and I absolutely respect that. I ain't had Quiznos since I was a kid. I wasn't going to Quiznos before I saw her video. Let's get credit where credit is due. I only want to work with people who are willing to take that step to give credit and respect. With that being said, Quiznos, if you want to work with me, Jimmy John's, if you want to work with me, you reach out to those women, and then you reach out to me. Any brands that are watching this and are interested in working with Keith, I stand on integrity. I stand on respect. God is amazing. I am not in this specifically for money. I am in this to take care of my family. And what take care of my family is me being me. But I will not deter who I am for any amount of money or any opportunity. I only want what's mine, nothing more and nothing less. Reach out to the women. God bless you. Have an amazing day. Y'all be safe.
He said, I'm standing on business. And I didn't even know he was sitting in that little bitty kid chair. But you know what he said makes sense. He said, reach out to the original creator first and then hit me up. And you know what? When we are in content creation, there's a lot of stealing that going on. Or it's not really stealing, but borrowing. It's okay to borrow, but you need to give props to where props are due. And that's what he's saying. And he's standing on business. And I feel like when you do grow your own brand, you can make it however you want. If this is what Keith Lee's rules are, then that's what his rules are. If he want to stand on business, he want to stand on business. You know, so everybody is different. But he said, give her props. And they wouldn't put the sandwich on their menu. Now, if they would have made a video about it, no big deal. But you put the sandwich on your menu? How desperate can y'all be? Love and Live Show said, I respect that I respect what he said 100%. He's standing on business. So after this video, the girl claps back. And in this video, we're going to see what happens. So this is all in the line of events. The first video I showed you went first. This video is second, and the next video is third. So this is a whole storyline. Slim Jim Longfoot said, Quiznos scratching their heads. I thought they all like money. You know what? Elevate said he has integrity. Yes, he does, which we don't see a lot, unfortunately. And he was like, I just want to provide for my family. You know, I don't need the most. I don't need all the money. I only want, you know, money that is earned in the right manner, the right fashion. So we're going to see what she say after this video.
It's only right that I came back and gave you guys an update about the whole Quiznos situation. They did reach out to me, and I actually just got off of a call with someone from their like marketing management team. We are, you know, working on some things. They did want to send me some merch and some gift cards and things like that, and they actually treated me to a spa day today, so that was like very, very nice. First and foremost,
look, all she wanted was a spa day and some merch, and she happy. That's all she wanted, was some recognition. And you know what? They bowed her off, but she's happy. So I think that I'm glad Keith Lee did what he did, because it seems like it did make a big difference.
I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody who supported me and stood beside me and advocated for me, because I've said this to my family and friends, and like, I'm the type of person who will advocate for everyone else around me except for myself. So it really was everyone else that pushed me to kind of fight for myself, and I do truly appreciate that. And like I said in the video, you know, their marketing was not the best. Their marketing team is very small, and I was understanding of that, although it may not have come off that way to some people who were saying like, what do you think they're gonna do for you? Like,
look, they made nice. Quiznos, I don't know what they did. I don't know what they gave this woman besides what she alleged. But one thing, she is on a team. She like, look, we don't want no smoke. I respect Quiznos. They got a small marketing team. Like, she came out here the spokesperson for Quiznos. Slim Jim said, we need a Quiznos rebuttal with the one who put it on the menu to answer for that. That's the thing, but a lot of these companies, you never really see one person. You don't see a face. Gift cards, she should get her sandwich for free for life. I wonder if she does. Elevated, mine who said, acknowledge me. Yeah, that's all she wanted, was somebody to acknowledge her. And they put some respect on her name. They gave her the gift cards and the spa day and some merch, and she happy.
Like, why do you think you should get something? Da, 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 da. But creators understand, and obviously Quiznos understands, that I was not in the wrong and that my expectations were not invalid or absurd. So, to you people. But I'm saying all of that to say, we are working on it and trying to see what we can do to have some sort of partnership or collaboration, or, you know, I can't really speak on it because like we really don't know what direction it's going in, but we at least are in communication and trying to get something going.
Look, she's signing that paperwork. She said, I can't talk about it. They said, we're going to give you this and this, sign right here. Okay, it's done. She said, I can't even talk about it. She said she got an exclusive deal.
So again, I couldn't have done it without you guys, without Keith Lee, without How Kev Eats, and to the hundreds of thousands of people who reposted and posted their own videos and commented. I just really, really, really appreciate it, because in so many instances in life, I feel like I have gotten the short end of the stick. And this is the first time in my life where I feel like other people fought for me and like I got some sort of justice. And oh my God, am I gonna cry? This is ew, that's disgusting. But yeah, I really, really appreciate you guys. Like, seriously, you have no idea. And I am looking forward to working with Quiznos and seeing how we can make this sandwich more accessible to other people. Hopefully get some more locations going. Don't mark my words. I'm not saying they're going to pop up everywhere, but hopefully and prayerfully that.
She said she gonna hope Quiznos come back into business. Man, I don't know what they gave her. All I know is what she alleged, but she is talking a whole different tune. Okay, they got her together real quick.
Will come out of this situation. I love you guys so much.
She said, I'm gonna help Quiznos come back. She said, I'm finna help them come back. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna keep this live short today because I gotta go. But let me tell y'all about tomorrow. We are going to be talking about deadly coconuts. So y'all make sure y'all tune in for tomorrow's live stream. Learn about these coconuts. Okay, so there we have it. The rise and fall of Quiznos. Quiznos rose really fast. They had a lot of locations all over the U.S. They signed some bad deals. They had some bad management. The owners were not able to maintain all the locations. They sold Quiznos, 49% of it, and they became a subsidiary where they were part of another company. Because they sold 49% and the type of deal that they sold, they agreed to, their franchises had to purchase all their supplies and all their products from one vendor. The vendor knew that and they took advantage, so they started charging a lot. The franchise owners felt like they were being scammed. They felt like Quiznos played them. They sold them a dream and they told them they were going to make all this money. And then when they got into the deal, they had to buy all their supplies, all their products, all their food from one place. The place charged so much, they were not able to earn a profit. And so they got together, they sued Quiznos. In the process of that, Subway came out with $5 sandwiches. And they got a toaster oven. So what that did is that made it harder for Quiznos to operate and grow. Because of the lawsuit, a lot of the Quiznos started to close down. So they had 4,700 in the beginning. When they ended, they had 359. Then we had a TikToker, very small TikToker, with a small following. She made a Quiznos video. Keith Lee reviewed it, and the sandwich went viral. Quiznos sent Keith Lee some merch, gave him a shout out, put the sandwich on their menu, right? In that, they were never going to give the smaller content creator any props. They did. They hit it with the spa day, the gift cards, and an exclusive agreement she can't talk about. So now she's happy. So, we're going to stay tuned. I'm going to keep you updated what's going on with Quiznos. They got 359 locations. Maybe they'll get to 450. Maybe they won't. But you guys let me know in the comment section what you think about Quiznos. Do you think that Quiznos can make a comeback? That they'll ever come back? Or we'll see the end of it in our lifetime? Tomorrow, we're going to talk about deadly coconuts. Make sure you go and check out the other episodes of my live stream so you know exactly what we're talking about, who we are talking about. Join the National Foodie Gang Pasta Competition, and also Join my group, Chef Big Bank Foodie Gang fan page, to get more information about the National Foodie Gang Pasta Contest. That group is on Facebook, and shop the Foodie Gang store. And I think that's everything. And to support the show, you can keep the stove on. You can hit the Cash App, # Chef Big Bank. And tune in tomorrow. And I'm dropping pre-recorded content every Wednesday at 9 a.m. After this video airs, come back and leave a comment on the video. Slim Jim said, stay blessed up, my people. And Elevated Mind Healer said, yes, great build. And she also said, everyone have a great day. Yeah, y'all have a good day. I'll see y'all in these streets. And for everyone that watches this live stream, go ahead, hit the like button. Turn the notification bell on. And I'll see y'all back here tomorrow. Foodie gang, gang, gang. All right, I'm finna hit y'all with the outro video. This is Kitchen Talk with Chef Big Bank. I'm your host. And I will see y'all next time. Foodie gang, gang, gang.
Food gang, gang, gang.
Foodie gang, 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 gang. Foodie gang, 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 gang.
Foodie gang, gang, gang. This is Chef Big Bank. Thank you so much for watching at 907 Goodies. Make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you next Wednesday at 9 a.m. I'm out.